however we want with this nice sectional couch. We don't want to, you have to sit dead center in the center to see it. You know what I mean? So we didn't get the curved TV. It didn't seem worth it. And it was a lot more expensive. It was almost $1,000 more expensive to get it. And the 4K is just stupid at this point. It's incredibly expensive, and almost nothing renders in 4K resolution yet. So why am I going to spend that much money on that television? Yeah, that's so stupid. It is not the curve, and it is not the stupid 4K. Now, here's the deal. Do I think that because Sony is going to put out a new PlayStation 4 with better specs inside, that gaming is going to get better? You know, people are saying, oh, this is because they specifically want to design games now for this thing that are going to run at 4K resolution, or that they'll run 1080p 60 frames per second. I don't believe it. I'm sorry, calling me the biggest skeptic on the planet. I don't believe it. I'm left kind of scratching my head. Now, I know a lot of people actually like the idea of Project Scorpio. For me, if I'm going to get a 4K TV maybe sometime next year, cool, because 4K gaming I'm sure is going to be all the rage. But for right now, I don't see the viability of it, and I have no idea why it was announced so early. It's just going to leave people scratching their heads. The ton of money for the PSVR, $400 more for the PS4 Pro. It's not, and then if you want to get the 4K experience, now you got to buy a 4K TV if you don't have it. Who's going to start dropping, you know, thousands of dollars for all this equipment? It's just out of control. And then I do have to say this too. I actually liked the name PlayStation 4 Neo better than PlayStation 4 Pro. Because when you say Pro, right, it makes it sound professional. Oh, so if you're professional, if you're actually a good gamer and you're serious about your gaming, you're going to drop $400 more on this new version of the console. Whether necessarily you're going to get as much out of it that you want or not, doesn't really matter. That's the console for pros. Everyone else is just a noob. Everyone else isn't serious. They're just little kiddies who just come home to play games after school, and they're never going to be good at games. They're not serious gamers, right? They got the old PS4. That PS4 Slim, that thing's dumb. No, man, we got to get the Pro. Like, that name is elitist. I hate it when they have names like that. That's so dumb. I thought we were going away from that kind of elitist mentality when it came to games and consoles, and now all of a sudden Sony's like changed the name from something that was generic like Neo. No one's gonna get you know, pissed off at Neo besides maybe Keanu Reeves. He's the only person. Everyone else, no one's gonna give a shit. But all of a sudden now it's Pro, and now, you know, I don't like that. It's gonna put like undue pressure on people who maybe wouldn't have bought it. Man, well, I like to be at the cutting edge of technology, and all my friends are getting the Pro now. I got to be the Pro to stay online with them, or else, you know, I'm just not in with the cool kids because I'm not Pro anymore. Versus, oh, you know, the Neo, it's not like a status name. And I don't like the name. I just don't. It pisses me off. It might be a nitpick, but that pisses me off. I like the Neo better. So overall, today's press conference from Sony was kind of meh. If anything, it left more kind of questions about why is there a mid-generation upgrade of hardware than anything else. I'm probably not going to utilize the 4K gaming because guess what? I don't have a 4K TV, and I'm not planning on buying a 4K TV this year. I was already thinking about replacing my television maybe sometime middle to later 2017. I thought that would be a good time frame to do it. So I'm not going to jump in and buy a new TV early on just because maybe one or two games in the next several months might support 4K resolution on the PS4 Pro. And it was kind of like a fad. 4K resolution doesn't look that much better than 1080p to the naked human eye. But let's be real here. We know the mainstream gamer doesn't own a 4K TV yet. That could change in the next 3 to 4 years, but that's my point. In 3 to 4 years, you'd expect the PlayStation 5 will be coming out. So why do we need a PS4 Pro right now? It kind of is just like mind-boggling. I don't understand. What is the purpose of this console? Being real with everyone, I didn't get the PS4 Pro because I don't have the money for it. I'm not getting a 4K TV. If this TV breaks down, yeah, then obviously it's a necessity for my business. I need to get another one. But I'm not in any situation right now where, 4K, you know? I don't watch movies or anything in my office. I don't need a 4K television. So there you have it. I might get it eventually in the future if I absolutely need to. Right now, I have no plans. Right now, console gaming is just starting to touch the tip of 4K gaming. With consoles like the PlayStation 4 Pro, which claims that it's going to be running games in 4K eventually. Right now, I don't think any game does. I didn't get the PS4 Pro because I don't have the money for it. I'm not getting a 4K TV. If this TV breaks down, yeah, then obviously it's a necessity for my business. I need to get another one. This is just another one. 4K resolution. Does it look beautiful? Yes. How many games are actually going to utilize that? Probably not a lot. Even the games they're claiming that are being developed for 4K, I guarantee you are going to perform nowhere near as good than if you played it at the lower resolution. Yes, I do think that they're shoving this down our throat far too early. And let's also face it, for people like me who stream and record, no one's doing it at fucking 4K. You know how crazy bandwidth you need to fucking watch a 4K video? All that technology, they really utilized it. How hilarious is it that everyone who got an Xbox One X for Christmas, there's no games to play? Because it's just a console that runs the games you've already played. So you have to fucking play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Because there's nothing else for it. All those people who bought into the marketing because they're idiots. They thought if they got that console, they would have something to do. There's like nothing to play because you already played all the games for it. I can play the same game I just beat with slightly more frames or in 4K, which no one cares about. Amazing. What the fuck is going on? Look at me. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Glitchy fucking house. It's stupidity. It's complete fluff. It's exactly what they do with Destiny and all these other games where it's all fluff. It's all style, no substance. There's zero reason to buy an Xbox One X unless you have a ginormous 4K fucking TV that you've been dying to play games in 4K on. Oh, if you want to watch the best 4K movies with the best deep darks and light lights and contrast ratios and HDR quality visuals, amazing, you know, for your 4K movies, this is what you need. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, I don't need this. I'm literally never going to watch a 4K movie in my office. Zero. There will be 0 times that I will watch a 4K movie in my office. Whatever television in my office is only for work, for gaming. That's it. So I don't care about the shit that they're talking about, right? Alice Telemon Cheers says you definitely need 4K and HDR. Well, 4K I'll probably never use, but it comes with every TV now anyway. HDR, nah. If it's extra, I'm not going to pay for it, but I don't care about the most stunning HDR visuals possible. They don't add anything to a game, all right? HDR, all right? HDR is great if you're going to watch an amazing 4K movie, right? Or you're looking, I'm a visual file, and I need to have the best color scheme. I could not give a flaming fuck. I could not give a flaming Cheeto, HDR, honestly. HDR, if you're not aware, guys, is very negligible. All it does is supposedly adds like a better color quality or some shit. It's not going to add to gameplay at all. The reason I need a new TV is not because I'm looking for stunning visuals. In fact, folks, a 4K TV, I would never play games in 4K because I can't capture in 4K. So why would I play a game in 4K, right?
No, I am really excited for God of War. When I saw it was released, and the graphics look really freaking good, and I have a PS4 Pro now, and I have a 4K monitor, so I'm gonna be excited to be playing that.
Conan the Barbarian says 4K TVs are totally unnecessary. I agree. I don't care about 4K at all. I really don't give a shit. Well, I got an anonymous $5 tip. They say if you had any income, if you had more income to allow for improvements to your stream, what would you improve or change? Could be a good topic for stream chat. Well, first of all, I would definitely want to get a PS4 Pro, and I want to get a 4K TV. But for my purposes, none of that matters. Like, I will never be watching a 4K movie on this television. It's only for gaming, for my streaming. So there's zero reason to have a television that has those capabilities and to pay extra money. I mean, some of them are like hundreds of dollars more for features I'm never going to use. For me, I'm just going to be playing 1080p. For Flintstone Charity says, Phil, do you think a 4K monitor is worth it? I don't know. I don't play in 4K, so I couldn't even answer you this. I can tell you this, Kat loves 4K. Her monitor is 4K, and she's been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey in 4K and loves it. But I don't play in 4K. I play at 1080p so I can stream for you guys. So maybe I'll just stop opening these because I really don't care. See, for me, 4K gaming is kind of like not a big deal. Television, first of all, doesn't even broadcast in 4K. If you guys aren't aware, it doesn't. Most movies you can buy in 4K, but most people don't watch 4K yet. And games rendering at 4K run like shit on most consoles. So why am I going to worry about 4K? You know what I mean? Who cares about 4K if you can't even play at 1080p at a high frame rate yet, right? I don't know. Like, the thing is, when you say 4K, most games don't run in 4K. And if they do, the frame rate tanks, which is why I would never do it right now. And movies in 4K are expensive, and I don't do those either. So, okay. Moving on, they preview a game that's supposed to be real-time 4K rendering on consoles. Most games on consoles aren't running at 4K, even on the Xbox One X, and the ones that do don't run very well. It's Microsoft Flight Simulator returning. He says, I have an Xbox X and a PS4 Pro, and games on Xbox X are true 4K with HDR. On a 4K TV, it looks amazing. Even if PS4 Pro looks decent, but for you in streaming, you will never do it since you don't stream in 4K. Right, I don't have the capability to do it, and Twitch couldn't handle it. Froggin's Cheers said, do you think you'll always have a couch for your streaming setup? I think it makes you stand out and seem more humble compared to other streamers. And everyone has $1,000 setups like streamers, so your gaming on a couch is more relatable to us regular gamers. That's all I am. I don't have a $1,000 setup with a fucking $500 gaming chair, you know, $2,000 fucking 4K insane monitors and crazy ass fucking stupid lighting behind me and shit. I'm just sitting here in my room having fun playing games. Like, that's how it's always been, you know? Just the average guy. That's all I'll ever be. Someone asked me, am I going to upgrade my equipment to support 4K and 8K streaming when the new consoles launch? No. PFAF, if you spam the chat one more time about a 4K camera, I'm going to ban you. I'm serious. Like, you're just spamming the fucking chat about a 4K camera. What the fuck are you talking about? Why does anyone need a 4K camera on a video game stream? Stop spamming the goddamn chat. There's like 10 times you tagged me with the same stupid shit. Jesus. Why on earth would I care about 4K, right? I don't have frivolous money. Like, that would be new capture device, new splitter, new cables, figuring out how to make all that work. You're talking hundreds of dollars and hours of work, right? For what? For me to see visually better? I'm okay with 1080p. I don't need 4K. I've never even seen HDR, so I don't know the difference. It would be good for me to help me, but it wouldn't help you guys. I'm looking for suggestions of things that are going to help the product I put out to you that you feel would be a definitive improvement to what I'm doing, not things that would benefit me. Hey, sure, maybe somewhere down the line I'll treat myself, you know, but I'm definitely not considering doing that right now. You know, I don't play games at 4K because I can't broadcast at 4K. I'm just kind of confused, you know? And the other thing is people are saying, well, if you want to do 4K gaming, you're going to want the Series X. Okay, I don't care about the 4K gaming. I don't. It doesn't affect me at all.